a swimming pool, huh? You be careful for snakes up there, Mel.
Oh, then I'm not going.
There's no snakes.
Dad, just kidding. Yeah, on.
Yeah.
Hey, there's part of a wheel.
Take a picture of me, Dad. There, Dad, me and Andy.
Get back, guys.
No.
That's your Grandpa Short's old house, the old log cabin he built there years ago.
That's
Your
not a log
grandma
cabin,
was
Dad.
born in it?
Mom wants to take a picture of you. Dad, take a picture of Mom taking a picture. Turn around.
No.
Take a picture of Mom taking a picture. I can't see Andy or...
The old phone camera there?
Where is it that go down? I don't even pay this. We can walk down where the waterfall place. Hey, Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom. Try to walk. Andy, you had to go bad. Oh! Adam, thanks a lot. You kicked mud in my face, too.
Liar. You stepped on my
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Sorry.
So do I.
Stupid.
Hey,
Get a switch. Would you please? No, Dad.
I'll get a big horse weed here. See
Whoa.
this big horse weed?
Run, Andy!
Get a switch, would you please?
Mom, I gotta go to the bathroom. How's the face? Dad, go inside! Dad, why? Oh, I see her now. Hi, Dad. See me? Dad! I see where you got up. Dad, it's over there where Potter's Grove is.
In Virginia.
What's his name?
Google Eplin.
Google Eplin.
He had the deed now.
For what, the old Spears property or the
Old
cemetery?
Spears Cemetery.
Google
There
Eplin.
wasn't no limit on it.
Oh, there was no limit
No,
on
it
it.
could be set either way, back on the Martins or back on the Hawkins. Now, I don't know who owns it now, but I understand that some of our relation owns it now. There's property here. Tell you the names in it. I mean, his name. He's a Rose. One's a Rose boy.
Mm-hmm.
Is supposed to own it now. It's the Longero's family. And
Longero's.
was Dad's first cousins.
Oh, okay. He was Grandpa's
No,
first cousin.
he was Grandma's. He assured their daddy was assured road. Lonzies and Lindsay's and all them. Assured road. Well, Grandma Spears was the road, you see. And so Grandma was a Rowe and he was a Rose. So then they went for Rose all the time, which they were. And then they wound up dying this, some of their grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the Rose boys owns this here property. I understand that. I don't know.
That included the cemetery.
Yeah, no, the cemetery's separate from anybody.
Oh, okay. But own the property around the cemetery.
And Fred Martin owns on it, or his heirs on back over on the other side. I'll show you.
That'd be over on the
North,
north, probably the north side.
Well, it'd be northwest.
Northwest side?
Next to the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And so they wanted to set this fence back. Ravine and Clifford said it just run out of room and they had to have more territory.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted to know about the deed. And I told them where to go find it. I'd go try to find the deed.
Now, what would they have to find?
Google Eplin.
Google Eplin, okay.
Lives over in Virginia. Somewhere over around Appalachia.
Oh, okay.
Over in there. Otherwise, Rudy Belcher told me where Google lived. He used to live down here in Hampton, Perryford. And when this highway come through here, they bought him out. He's getting old too, so he went with his kids and went over in Virginia. Somewhere over there. I don't know. I believe he said Appalachia.
Yeah.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Okay. And I told him while somebody's around that knows about this, some of the younger ones or can get a hold of such as that, keep information out because The deed never, I mean, it was just set to Spears Graveyard, no limit on it. See, Grandpa owned this all at that time.
Yeah.
On both, I mean, all this territory.
Yeah.
And when every time it, like Marion and my grandpa sold it out, well, they kind of divided up, you know, and some took this, some took that. And but this your deed for this your cemetery was sifted from all over.
That's probably recorded, isn't it?
It should be.
That'd be recorded under just Spears Cemetery?
Spears Cemetery. That's probably where they got this your
More likely, yeah.
record from.
Right.
You take, they're more, they're more comers and goers buried up here than our Spears.
Well, there's more on that list.
That's what I say. Now, you take like, when this coal mine's over here, this one, Dunbury, and then Crazy Elkhorn down here, people come to work at coal mines, live in camps over there, coal camps. They had 70 or 80, 90 houses over there. And they move in there and they lose a child or one that got killed or something, otherwise they bring up to come buried. We get all that.
Yeah.
I know there one colored got buried up here.
Are they?
He got killed when they built this railroad.
And they buried him here at the cemetery?
The only place to get buried.
Probably the only colored guy buried on the whole property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know about where his grave is. Yeah, now, Jack Mitchell's family, they got some of them on here.
Jank Mitchell.
Yeah, that's Mom's sister's.
Mom,
Aunt
Grandma
Mary.
Spears?
Aunt Mary Jane.
Oh, Aunt Mary Jane. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's right.
Some of her kids.
Some of her kids are on here too?
Yeah, she had.
Who was her kid?
Reed was the last one got killed.
And he would be a Mitchell, right?
Mitchell. And then there's about two
Over there.
2 or 3 was died when they was real young.
Yeah.
But I know there's 3 or 4 kids buried up here of hers.
Yeah.
And when she died, I really don't know where they buried her.
That's Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Where was she living at when she
She
died?
lived over in Caney.
Over at Caney.
Yeah. And I was up there in the high when she died, and I don't know where they buried her. And like Little Roy and Bonanza, I don't know whereabouts on the cemetery they buried them. But they buried them up
Now,
here.
was Bonanza, was she a Spears?
She was nine.
Oh, okay, I know, but she didn't marry or anything.
No, she never married.
She'd be under the name of Spears,
Yeah.
Bonanza, and
Bonanza Spears.
Little Roy Spears.
Yep.
Huh.
There's Cleo Spears.
Cleo Spears, he's not on there. Who else did you recognize that's not on there?
Oh, there's Grandpa, George Spears.
George Spears?
And Ann Reddick.
Who is it you don't recognize that's not on that list that's up here on the cemetery?
Well, there's Clynard and Norrie.
Clynard, Norrie,
Yeah.
Owens,
And there's Little Roy
Little Roy Spears,
and Bonanza Spears.
Bonanza Spears,
And Cleo.
Cleo, he'd be a Spears,
Oh, yeah, he's
Cleo Spears,
And there's George Spears.
George Spears, that's your grandfather. Who was his dad? What was his dad's name?
Enid.
Enith? Enith Spears would be your great-grandfather then?
Great-grandfather.
Okay.
Be your great-great-grandfather.
Yeah.
And then Granny, I didn't know her name. She always went by the name Granny. I mean, that's what Dad and Mom always called her, Granny. And then there's Sherman Spears.
Sherman Spears. Henrietta Spears was your
Grandma.
Your grandma.
Yeah.
She was a big, tall Indian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And then there was Sherman Spears.
Sherman Spears. Now he's
He-
what?
He's Grandpa's brother.
Oh, your grandpa's brother.
And it would take me a while for that all roll up, but get to talking about it, they come back to me. I mean, different ones.
Yeah.
And there's 2 twins that belong to Grandma and Grandpa.
They're not on
They're
there?
not on there.
You don't know their names,
I
do you?
don't know their names.
What about when were they born then?
They was born before that. But they was born, I'd say, about 1870s. Or,
1870s or so?
yeah,
They're not on
somewhere in
there?
the 1870s, because Dad was born in 1889, I think it was.
Your grandfather, your dad was born 1889.
Yeah.
That was Willie O.
Yeah, right. And there's somebody else I was thinking about last night. I know that that's their Hawkman. I don't really know about him. There's Fred Martin's got a girl up there too.
Fred Martin's girl?
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's Ipman's got some of theirs on here.
Uh-huh.
And then Thurman Thacker's up here. Now that was Earl's and Cord's brother-in-law.
Okay, that would be Bamey's and
Yeah.
Ethel's brother?
Right.
Okay.
He's up there, and I don't know where he's buried because he's buried lately. I mean, well, the last few years, you know.
Uh-huh.
Anybody that's been buried up here in the last 35 years, except in my own family, I don't know
Oh, okay.
who to
So
work.
you've kind of been disassociated with it.
Just a lot of people names on here that I didn't know was even up here. You know?
Yeah.
But we'll try to locate all we can and what we can.
In the middle of the cemetery, Dad?
That's an old tree.
How long has it been here? You have any idea?
Ever since I can remember.
Everything?
I mean, used to be a big old tree
Yeah.
up there. And it was there, but it kept breaking off. The stones kept breaking limbs out there.
Uh-huh.
There used to be another old big old tree right up in the corner up there.
Yeah.
And they're sure in here now.
This section in here belongs to who? Do you have any idea?
You mean graves?
Yeah.
Now, Aunt Mary Jane's mommy's sister.
Aunt Mary Jane?
Yeah, family belongs right up in here.
Right up in this area? How's that foot holding out there?
Now, this right in here, I don't know.
You don't know this section in here.
Fred Martin's girl and Isaac girl. Some of them up there beside the tree.
Okay, in other words, we're standing almost on the south side then, south side.
Southeast.
Southeast corner right here is where we're starting then.
Southeast corner.
Okay. This one
know who
here
that
is
is.
Ted Belcher,
Yeah, that's
1901, 1941.
That's the black guy?
he's the one that lives up down there. So,
Is he the one that lived at Mouth of Hollow here?
No,
And
that's it.
John, what's the name of this little creek?
Shot Branch.
Shop Branch.
You live back there in Shot Branch.
Live right down there. Yeah.
Now,
Ted
Uncle
Belcher.
Phil, he's buried right along up in here somewhere on Phil.
Who's this?
Uncle Phil, Dad's brother.
Uncle Clell. Now he'd be right in this area here.
Right in this area here.
And he's not on that list, is he?
No.
Okay, that's
He's buried right in here somewhere, and I don't know where back.
that'd be your uncle. Go over and see who that one is on that headstone. And here's a headstone right here too.
That raised right in here.
There is?
There is no name.
All right, check that head rock right there.
Where?
Nathan, Adam.
Buried right in.
I was buried in right in pretty close to Clell.
HP?
Well, I don't know exactly where Clell's
his
grave
name?
was, but the other guy was buried in this area because
What was
his,
it?
his grave, you see a row of bushes come down through here,
Yeah.
just growed up bushes, like rose bushes and stuff all mixed together. And
What's his
the other guy
name?
buried in his grave, it sunk in,
Yeah.
and we kept filling it up a little and little.
You don't know the color guy's name, did you?
Oh, this is HP.
Okay, but Clell was died in 1947.
Yeah, 1947.
Yeah.
I don't know if these people
I
are.
would say that buried somebody right in that grave of that color guy.
Did they?
I'd
You
say
think
so.
they went right over top of him?
I'd say so because he was right along in this area. There was that down under those trees.
Almost directly down from that big oak tree up there.
Harold.
Yeah.
Along in this area.
Yeah. Was,
Now that's
yeah, that'd be almost due south from that big oak tree there. Then there was a colored guy buried in here. Got killed on the railroad. Okay.
Here's a 1938.
Check and see if you can find some. What I need to do, guys, is find as many spears as you can
here's
on these
down here.
headstones.
All except well now. Will, Bonanza
This is what back over this way, Dad. Kind of split it here. That looks like it's Mullins and.
well, Mullins is starts right along in here. There's some Mullins is along in here back that way, and just people,
Just spotted all over. There was no designated area for it.
No designated area, whatever.
Okay.
Now,
But-
the Spears is back down there.
Spears is back over here on. That'd be on what, the northwest corner?
Yeah, northwest corner.
Right on the northwest corner would be most of the Spears.
Now, let's see if we can find Mullins. I know we've got headstones in here. Lilla.
Now, wait just a second. We'll let Terry catch up here with us.
This is my
Come on a little closer, Terry. Now, on the Mullenses now, the relation?
The relation is in the Spears family.
Yeah, but that is a crossover from Grandma
No,
Blue Emmy?
that's crossover from George Spears.
George Spears, your grandfather.
And Henrietta Spears' daughter.
Oh, okay. In other words, George
She married
Spears.
George Spears and Henrietta's daughter married a Mullins.
Oh, okay.
That brought the Mullinses into the Spears family.
I see.
So they connected.
What was her name, you know?
Dory.
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 She would be Dory Spears married to Mullins.
Mullins. Delma Mullins. But now she's not buried on this cemetery.
She's not on this cemetery though, but her kids in relation from there down are.
One of her kids is buried on.
I see.
Glenn Mullins is his daughter.
Glenn Mullins' daughter.
I think that along here.
Dad,
What?
I found Alice, Willie, and Gracie.
Okay.
Who are they?
They're Spears.
I think they're right over there.
These should be right along in this territory in here.
Okay, now who's this, Mullins?
Yeah, Mullins is who I'm here.
Look at that, Dad. Who is this?
And we'll be going almost over on the north side over here then. Catch most of the Spearses.
Right in here is some here. It's right in this row right here.
Yeah. Here's Isaac,
Belcher.
no, Isaac Epling.
Nice captain, yeah.
Isaac Epling, 1861, 1954. You probably knew him then, didn't you?
I mean, he's raised family right down here.
Right down on the main road? Yeah.
And
Nobody keeps the thing. Well, at least there's a trash out here.
right here is supposed to be Max Spears' family right along in here.
This in here then that'd be on the northwest corner then would be Max Spears?
Max Spears.
Who was Max, Dad?
He come from Dad's sister, Skeens, but he always went with Spears.
In other words, your dad's sister.
Boy.
Yeah. And she was,
She was married to
Skeens? She was married to a Skeens. Do you remember his name?
Yeah,
Fount Skeens. Married your dad's sister.
Right.
And this would be some of his kids then.
Should be right in here. I think it's his family right here. Him and his wife both.
Oh, okay.
Lily.
They went by the name of Spears?
Yeah, Lily
Okay.
and Max Spears.
Dad,
Lully and Max Spears then.
Dad,
Okay. What?
I found a potter.
Okay. Did you?
Mother Doris, Dolores, Martin, and Lenora. Martin and Lenora.
You can read that down in there.
One of them was Dad.
Yeah.
Martin was in the army.
Was he?
Who was that in the army? Was that one of the
Go over and read that headstone right there.
Is that one of the people from Potter's Flat?
Could be. What's this right here?
I bet that's Lila Mullins.
Yep.
I can't read that.
Lila Mullins. I remember that.
Okay. Come on up,
Now she's a Mullins.
come on up a little closer, Terry.
That's the Mullins I thought was just there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's down a little far.
Okay, now she was born 1924, died in 1925. She was the
Daughter
yeah.
of Glenn and Lula Spears. I mean, Glenn and I tell you, his wife's name is
Molly?
Molly Spears.
Yeah.
I mean, Molly Mullins.
Gina and Molly. What is that, Glenn? Okay, that's how you I can't read that. Lillian Mullins.
Lila.
That's Lila Mullins, and she was the daughter of Glenn and Molly Mullins. She died as a kid then, didn't she?
Yeah.
And you remember that when you was a kid?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when she died.
That's an unusual headstone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that head. Now,
Okay.
right in here is where, right in here somewhere, I was down, it's just here in the, north back here, Dad dug up, Mom's dad, Sherman.
Wait a minute now. Let's let him get over here a little closer. We'll get
Sherman's
this.
here, right? I think this is the Grandma Spears, two grandpas.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then the old Spears generation, like my great-great-grandfather, he's in here too, but I can't separate the graves.
Let's kind of start right here then and see. Now this, you see this headstone right here then was,
I think that one of these here chips was just barely, I could just barely see it at that time. Still there.
yeah.
And I don't know whether that one or this one or this one or that one down there, but one of them is Mom's dad, and then
It was your mom's dad, which his name was
Sherman
Sherman
Spears.
Sherman Spears.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was Spears too.
But they took her in as a child and raised her, and she Spears, but really she was a Mullins.
She went by the Mullins.
Okay, she was from the Mullins side.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a Billy
Not
Ray
this,
something.
not
that
this
would-
Mullins.
Huh?
Not this
Not that Mullins, but a
Yeah.
different
The other
clan.
Mullins,
Okay, but
Yeah.
now that would be her father, which is
Sherman
Sherman
Spears
in this area.
in this
Okay,
area.
now what relation was Sherman to your dad?
He was my dad's real uncle.
Oh, okay, he was your dad's uncle then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, he was Grandpa George Spears' brother.
Oh, okay.
Dad's brother.
Okay, and that now.
And then Grandma, she's buried in here too. And then there's
That's your grandma?
yeah, Grandma Spears
And what was hers?
in Retta.
In Retta.
In Retta.
Okay. Hey guys, keep that back off of there so we don't get no water
And,
on that. Pull
and
that
there's-
back, Andy.
There's two twins now. Two twins buried in here somewhere. I think it's up in here.
Stay right there and let me look right here. Now there's something wrote on this.
It's upside down, I think.
No.
Somebody put an X back.
Yeah, I think it is upside down. You really can't tell on that one there. It's upside down. Read it upside down there for me, Adam.
SWA.
Now there's two twins buried in there. Now Arville Rowe,
Arville Rowe.
he's buried in this long in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
In here, I don't know where they got a tombstone from. I don't think his name's on here, but there are a row or two on here.
Uh-huh.
But now he was from another family.
LS.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brink Rowe was buried here, which that was his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And they're buried in this section over in here.
Right off from that, right next to the big cedar tree there.
Cedar tree. Now there used to be another cedar tree that stood along in here somewhere. It used to the one
That
died
would
out.
be almost in the Spears section.
Yeah.
Okay. Now these stones in here don't have no writing on them. Can
No,
you
that's what I know.
identify any of them?
Nothing on
At all?
that I could see. I can remember when I was a kid that Dad dug one of these out and told me that was my grandpa.
Your grandpa.
Yeah, on my mom's side.
Uh-huh.
And he said grandpa, and granny and great-grandfather and all them was buried right in this here section in here.
Mm-hmm.
Now that here's a grave. It could be one.
Who is it?
Lillian, Willie, Vilma, and then S-P-I.
That's Lillian.
Who is that now?
I
Lillian.
think they're doing right along this line.
Okay. Lillian, Willie.
He was born to Lillian and Willie Spears.
But they're spelling their name there, Dad. S-P-I-E-R-S.
That's still, it belongs to the family. He just got it.
Yeah, but did we go by the name of...
Spears all
The spelling of it might have changed through the years.
Well, ever since I can remember, it's always been spelled
E-A-R-S. Okay.
This one right here.
Can you zoom in on it, Terry?
This supposed to be the hair. That's what's her and this.
Virginia, 1932. Maybe
Go over there and see on that one over there and see. That's the Spears there, ain't it? Looks like it.
I think,
that's
I think this year
Cargill J.
That's Cargill. That's one.
That's Cargill?
Yeah, that's Mac's boy.
Wait a minute, I see here. And that's his boy over there, Dad?
And
Mac's
this,
boy?
This is his boy.
And that's
yeah.
Cargill.
Cargill. I
Okay.
remember when he died.
You remember when he died?
Yeah. And,
That would have been, let me see if I can get a date here. September the 5th, 1930. He died then. You remember that?
yeah, I remember that. And this is Mac.
Uh-huh.
Right here. I thought that up there.
Okay, now Max Spears, he would be what
He
now?
was Leigh Uni's boy.
Oh, he was Leigh Uni's boy.
Yeah.
He born 1897, died in 1943. Uh-huh.
This is Lily, that's his wife.
That's Lily Spears, and that's his wife. She was born 1903. That's Hunter there, Billy Hunter. But Joshua Hunter. Boy, he died in 1970. Holy mackerel, he's only 29 years old. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
No, he wasn't. He was only 19. He was only 19 years old. 1951 to
Right here is somebody. Wilson? Yeah. 1951? Okay, now that's Wilson's grave there.
Yeah.
Now he was what, your dad's brother?
Brother.
Okay. How many kids did he have?
Dad.
No, Wills.
Oh, he had, let's see, Herman, Homer,
Hermal and Homer.
Leewani.
Leewani? That's his dog.
Leewani.
Lewana.
And Pearl.
Pearl.
And Betty.
Betty.
And there's another one. Get her name. Lois.
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 Mm-hmm.
That was Wilson's.
That's
family.
Wilson's family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Clell, now he only had one son, and he didn't go by the name Spears till after he grew up.
Clell.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Herman.
Herman?
Herman.
They
He
call
always
it
went by Herman Atkins, but
Herman Atkins, and then he changed it to Herman Spears?
Herman Spears.
Okay.
Kept up with,
Mm-hmm.
buried here. Now this
That's Nora and Kleinard,
kids and
and
Earl and Corbs,
Earl and Corbs.
kids, and my kids.
Okay. They were buried more or less in this
Yeah,
section.
In this section.
Do you know where yours is buried there then? Any idea?
No, it's buried right in here. Now, Raylene, I told him last year, he said he was keeping up these little graves in here,
Uh-huh.
and he said he'd come up and mark it out. Now, you see down there, there's a head rock
Uh-huh.
from one of the old people,
Uh-huh.
and it's moved back down there.
But you don't know where it belongs
So,
now.
I don't.
Yeah.
And now there's some graves buried over on the outside. From kid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 kids buried on the outside, and they wouldn't bury them on the inside of the fence on account of this color guard.
Oh, they wouldn't.
They had that for excuse.
What are their names over there now?
One of them's a Crumb, I know.
A Crumb?
Yeah, they moved away from here back when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
And then one was a Honeycutt.
Honeycutt kid? They wouldn't bury them inside because of the color guy being buried in here.
And I think there was 3 graves over on the outside of the fence.
They buried them outside the fence just for that reason.
Because the color guys.
Pretty strong back then, wasn't they?
Why'd they bury him outside his fence?
Because there's a color guy buried in here.
Nora and Kleiner's grave, now I don't even know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all on bandage. I mean,
Bammy and
Fanny
Ethel?
Eathel's grave, I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
And Thurman Thacker's grave, I don't know where
Thurman
he is.
Thacker, yeah.
That's her.
Yes, there is.
What?
Okay, we will get Jess, and then you can get Grandpa, and then Grandma. Then we can come up and get
See?
yeah, oh yeah. Come on, man, get over here for the theater that used to be there.
Cedar, this is, that's place.
Come over here, man.
Would
Get
this
it on
one grow
tape.
up? Where there used to be one?
There used to be one other than this one, yeah.
Yeah, there used to be
That's
one
what
way
he
bigger.
identifies with. This is where your ancestors are buried, son.
Bird.
Ram?
Mm-hmm.
This is the old cedar stump. There's an old cedar tree like that one there.
It was, well, I'd say it was 4 feet like that.
You recording this? Okay.
And that's the reason why that I remembered so much, because I stayed away here so long to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Do you
had to-
remember? Yeah. Do you remember any of the graves that was in close by it?
Yeah, that's Grandpa and Granny and great Grandpa
Mm-hmm.
and Grandma
Mm-hmm.
and Granny.
Yeah.
That 5 graves right in here.
There's 5 right through here. That's,
Yeah,
they're all Spearses.
all the old.
Right by the old stump. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be the tree. Mm-hmm.
Be the east side of the old stump.
On the east side of the old stump.
Yeah.
And that's where they're at. Then they'd be on the east side. It'd be over there.
5
Then
graves. We found marker way back
keep
here.
it right on it, man.
Okay.
I'm sure that here, I'm almost positive, remembering that much about it. That's the marker right there that Dad dug out and told me that was Mom's dad. Sherman Spears.
Sherman. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Sherman Spears.
And then you don't know who was buried on either side of him.
No,
then,
that's
do you?
what I don't know. Now right here's another one.
Mm-hmm.
We found a while ago, we just found this morning.
Yeah, but that one's kind of loose now.
Yeah.
That's been in there.
It's been in there as long as them about the same time.
All these right through here, every one of them then.
Back before that I even knowed anything about the cemetery.
Mhm.
Now this is Mullins here.
This is Mullins here.
That's come in with
Yeah, okay.
get up there.
Well, we more or less go from here down then.
Yeah, and this back here, now, it ain't supposed to be. Nobody buried in this road here, but this here, Isaac, somebody get me see this one there.
Yeah. All faded out. Can't read it. All faded out.
Dad, here's some nice ribs right here. Behind you.
Can't read it.
Well, anyhow, that grave and that grave
Can
there,
you see the name on it?
I don't know who is. See, I don't know, all these new graves in here is unbeknownst to me. See, I don't know.
It
I
says
never kept
4th
up.
You
Mill.
still recording, Rand?
Mm-hmm.
Ran,
When,
it was
don't point it down.
recording.
Keep it either on Grandpa.
I had it on the gravestone.
Now,
What about-
here's a grave belonging to some of the older people. Who did it?
And that,
Yes, they came back and said,
that's concrete, poured concrete, so it's hard to say. If there was names on it, it's all,
Bad duck.
yeah.
See, right here's another small one.
Yeah,
Here's somebody.
yeah.
Move, Dad.
Don't remember who's hitting it.
What about that one over there?
Don't remember who it is.
I don't remember who that is.
How about this one, Dad?
Just you read the whole thing.
Move this one right there, Nate.
September 13th, 1970. She died about a month before you were born, man. That means when I come down here, I'm sure. This is Noreen Kleinert here. Owens. Esther, who was Esther? That was their baby?
That's her baby.
That's the one that we're on right here. This would be a son?
Esther. I'll speak his name.
Estelle?
No, he was a boy, yeah.
Esel?
Esther.
Estel?
Esther.
Yeah, they got his name on there, 1932.
Yeah.
This is be his grave here.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
right here. And then these back here is Forbes and Earl's baby graves here.
Right here.
Yeah, here.
You remember any of them, do you?
I don't. They were barn dead.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them?
Yeah, they had 2 apiece.
2 apiece, and they were born dead.
Barn dead.
Yeah.
And also now, Jimmy's got a baby here somewhere down in here, and I've got one down in there too. I don't know where that baby is now.
Kleiner and them had a baby. Is that their baby for us?
Mhm.
That's
Dad, the twins you were talking about over there with the stone?
Yeah.
One was named Vicky, I think.
Vicky.
V-I-C-K-I. It
Mom?
just says V-I-C-K and then an S.
Hey, Ran,
That
Mom.
was Dad's.
Would it have been Vicky? And then there was
Yeah, I
a
guess it
boy, W something
See,
other.
his barn dead.
C-W-S.
They just named them, you know, it's back. They named them whether they lived or not.
Hey, Ran,
They
get
have a name
this.
for the
Ran,
Well, I
Oh,
think
okay.
it was Vicky.
Mom.
I'm not sure. It just says V-I-C-K.
Hey, Dad. Who is Mom? There's one that's named Mom. Look, Dad.
Okay. Well, that was Nori.
Nori.
Yeah.
Where's Nori?
Nori, she was my aunt. She was your grandpa's sister. She married Kleiner Dolan. Huh? Well, is that right? Now, what was he?
He was Grandma Spears, which she's rose before.
Who's that first road you're talking
Her
about?
brother's kid.
Oh, okay.
Grant Rose up here.
Yeah,
Was he was Grant's son,
I see. And that would have been a,
cousin to Daddy,
okay.
second cousin to me.
Uh-huh.
Grant here now, I never remembered him because he got killed before I was born. Because he horse throwed him in the head of a little holler down here.
Horse throat him.
Horse throwed him on a fence post and busted him up in the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And he died, and Daddy told me about him.
Yeah, that's Arville.
No, that's Grant. And
Grant.
Arville got killed up here in the breach by a Potter man.
Out in the Potter Flats.
Yeah, Potter
See,
Flats.
boys, I was telling you about the Potter Flats up there.
And they
There's
put
the
him
guy
on
that was killed up there.
They put him on the railroad. I remember that. And that was back in 26.
26?
1926. I remember that just good as yesterday.
Is that right?
Sure do. I remember seeing him come up the hill here, dig his grave, and hollered at Daddy and told Daddy about Arville getting killed.
How old were you then? 26.
26, I was 7.
7-year-old, you remember that?
Did the old road come up this way, Dad, or
So we
something?
used to come up out there and we had a big gate up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had to carry everybody up there.
Just straight up?
Car accident.
Up from the road down there. Now, there was
Go down and look at it. He looks like your
down.
grandpa.
I know. It's down there.
Yeah.
Come in right there, but that old stump is,
That cedar one or something?
there's a path that go up and down, but the way the bus course is just out there and come through the gate up there.
That'd be what, on the north
Be on
north
the
side
direct-
almost.
Direct north side, because here's
Yeah.
the east,
Uh-huh.
this is west.
Used to be a road come right up off the main road up through there.
Carry, just had to carry everybody.
Yeah.
Because back then, you see, there wasn't no dozers or anything to make roads or anything. And there are a grave or two right in here I don't know about. This here right in here is Mary Jane's family here, you see.
There's just headstones in there.
Yeah. Just headstones and, just markers.
Yeah.
Your grave there. Now she had 3 or 5, I don't know which was, I know it's 3 or 5. She had one girl, and I best I remember 3 boys. I know she had 2 or 3 boys, because I remember 2 of their names. Reed was one of them, and Robert was the other. And the girl, I can't remember her name because I wasn't big enough to.
Yeah. Now, Mary Jane was married to
Jake Mitchell.
Jank Mitchell.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know whether they brought him up here or not, and I know they didn't bring her, but I think they took him back to Kenya and buried him in the reason she was buried. But they buried their family here. That because they used to live right down over in there.
Oh, right over in that hollow we come up?
Just up the road there, those people a long time. And one of these died in the head of the hollow back across the river. But I can remember going to funeral, and I think that was Robert. And then Reed got killed in 37 or 38. The car hit him over here on Shelby. And they brought him.
Did they?
They brought him back here and buried him, and then the rest of the family was buried somewhere else. I don't know where.
Now, we had one called Wills. Where's he
We
buried
found
at?
his grave.
Did you find his grave over there? That's okay. We don't have to go find it. I just...
It's right down there.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that his name's written wrong on that paper.
Uh-huh.
Martin Wilson Martin.
Something like that.
Okay, he did have a nickname. He did have a real name on his birth certificate. I'm pretty well sure Martin, because I can remember that he called him Martin.
Did he?
Sometimes
No, he died of typhoid or something, didn't he? With the flu?
He died just lingering with the stomach. He was running drunk sometime. He was big enough grandchild. He had to quit now.
I see.
he died with stomach trouble. That's what.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
He'd been in and out of hospital and here and there, you know.
I see.
Getting nothing done for him. Now, his family is scattered around up here around on Elkhorn Creek now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ones I've seen about this morning, his kids, you know, Herman, Homer.
Yeah, that's Will's.
That's Will.
Bonanzi stayed with Wills a lot, didn't she?
Well, she did till he died.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now your other brother there now,
Cleo.
Cleo?
Cleo
Not, yeah, no, your brother that died of typhoid and probably,
Yes.
no, wasn't Jess.
Cecil.
Cecil,
Yeah.
that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I remember Ma had that big picture of him hanging there now. He died of flu, didn't he?
Typhoid.
Typhoid fever?
Typhoid fever.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you somebody else that got on there too is Kari. She went by the name of Atkins,
Mm-hmm.
but she was a child. She died the same time that my brother here died, Cecil.
Cecil
She
died?
died with typhoid fever too, and we lived house to house together right out here on the other side of the road.
Right over here on the...
Right next to where you were.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that little house, they built that little house right between the one Cecil died in and she died. They died at the same time, and she buried up in here somewhere.
She wasn't on that list either?
No, she's not on that list.
Probably didn't have a headstone for her.
She died in 1925, and Cecil died in 1925. They died within, I'd say, in 3 weeks of each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, so that's about as much as I know about it, because all these new graves up in here, just like Bonanzi and Uncle Roy, I don't even know where they're buried up there. See, and Uncle Clay,
Yeah.
I don't even know where they're buried.
Mm-hmm.
But they're buried.
Yeah. Dammy and Art,
Dammy and Ethel.
they're buried up
back
there.
in the corner. You take now the Mullins grave out here, it's got that little lamb on the head rock. I remember when she died, and she was a pretty good sized kid. And Carl Spears came in here.
Carl Spears.
Carmel.
Oh, Carvel. We talked about him this
Yeah,
morning,
back
didn't we? Yeah.
back
Mhm.
years before.
Yeah.
I played with him. Just some of the older ones, you know, and then where the family long through life.
Mhm.
A long time back. I can remember back there a little better than 60, right around 62 years.
62 years you can remember back.
I
Woo!
I can remember Arbor Road up there in 26 and Cecil in 25 and Harry Atkins up here in 25.
Kerry Atkins.
Kari.
Kari.
Died the same year Cecil did.
What he died from?
She died from typhoid.
Oh, she died too.
Yeah,
A lot of people died from that typhoid about then, wasn't it?
Back then, they didn't have no cure for it.
Mm-hmm.
Starved out. So they couldn't. That's
Probably when it hit one of these mining camps, it probably just went right through them, didn't it?
And that's what killed Cecil. He starved.
Starved to death.
I think it's 43 days. He lived out of my food.
43 days. Wow.
Tried after he got sweet, the doctor told Mom to feed him, see if he could get a little squirrel girl for his juice time.
Mm-hmm.
So she tried that and he couldn't swallow.
Couldn't, huh?
He lived a few days after that night.
Now, was he the oldest son?
Yeah, he was Mom's son. See.
Yeah. Oldest son. Yeah.
And just a few days after he died, this girl died. And they just scattered, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't make it.
Hmm.
No cure. Cecil works that over in that little hall right over in Yanner.
What's that called over there?
Praise Elkhorn.
That's called Praise Elkhorn over there?
Praise Elkhorn, there used to be big coal mines in there, and Cecil worked at that. Started when he was, I think he was about 10 or 12 year old.
Is that right? 10 or 12 year old working at the coal mine.
And my brother, other brother, oldest brother, Earl, he started when he was 12 years old.
Oh, did he? 12, huh?
12 years old. I remember when he started.
I'll be darned.
Started when he was 12 years old. We lived right across the river over there.
Yeah?
And then after Cecil got sick, then my dad wanted to get him out of the clinic, so he brought him over here. There's a big 4-room house sitting up on the hill here. It's burnt down now, and they built another place there. Moved into that, and he never was back off the hill. No.
Never went back off the hill once he got in there.
And then they there in the bed and died.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you got a lot of memories. You had about a month around here. You probably
Yeah, I
think
could
of a
come
lot
up,
more.
I mean, I could think of a lot more, you know,
Mhm.
probably things that come back to the more
Yeah.
look at it.
Mhm.
Clearer it gets, you know,
Yeah.
and just, I stayed away from here, you see, from 39. Dad got killed in 1939.
Mhm.
Buried, well, he died on December the 27th of 39.
Mhm.
Well, from that time till 1946, I never backed up in there. I'd come once to try to see Dad's grave maybe a week or so after Dad died.
Yeah.
I stayed away till 46 when Jess died. Then I come back in 46.
Mhm.
And then that was the last time I was up here till 71. When
Mhm.
Mom died from 46 to 71.
Mhm.
And
A lot
so
of
it's
things. A lot of things you
a lot of
lose in
things
that
you
time.
lose out
Yeah.
on, and so much in the world going on, you know, that you
Mhm.
get your mind distracted
Yeah.
here and yonder, and
Yeah.
it's not back on your mind. But them things was on my mind when I was a kid. They're
Mhm.
more plainer today than things happened 3 years ago.
Is that right? Well, they stick in your memory. You know, it's the same
It's
way
just
with
like
me.
Dad was showing me
Yeah.
where that grave was there.
Yeah.
And then he was telling about Brent Rozier and where he got killed out, how he got killed.
Mhm.
I went with Dad to look at the post that he got
Oh, did you? You
killed
guys
on.
went over.
It was
That
a
was
big
over on what you said, Belcher?
It's down here next to Belcher up on Board Fork.
Boardport.
Board Fork,
Yeah.
you go out across the mountain and go out into it. So
Yeah.
anyhow, you go back down the road for about a mile and a half. And
Yeah.
it's a holler turned up there.
Yeah.
There's a house up there, and him and Aunt Louise lived up there where this boy here, they was with him.
Yeah.
And he'd been out and he rode his horse up at dark and opened the gate, you know,
Mhm.
place getting off. So the horse got scared and the gate squeaked or something. I then put him, just chunked him that off and he hit the big fence post. Just killed him. I went and see the gate post that he got killed on.
Yeah.
And they sure, Arbor over here, I remember that just plain as it was useless. But what they told about him.
I was
And
showing them boys at Potter Flats up there all the talk that used to go around up there about it and
yeah,
all the stuff that used to happen over
he
there.
got killed in the tunnel.
Yeah.
State line tunnel, and they had him on the railroad tracks, and a woman happened to come along and found him on the railroad tracks.
Yeah. Mhm.
So about him.
Yeah.
Who's buried the other side there?
That's a Crum kid and another kid, and then a Honeycutt kid. There's supposed to be about 3 of them down there. They wouldn't bury them on the inside of the fence on account of this here color copy. And after they buried him there, they moved off and left him.
Still fighting that war.
And they did. I mean, that was honestly true. That they wouldn't bury him in here. That was their excuse. Not bury him on the inside of the fence where the color copy was put.
Well, there probably was quite a few of them there guys got killed on the railroad back in when it was putting
I
it through
guess
here.
it was, but I know Dad told me about this your color guy, and I asked him what was that big hole in there. He said the color guy buried there. He told me all about him getting killed over here in they had King cut over in this here big bottom over here where the coal company was, and they're building this railroad.
Yeah.
And,
That had to be back to the
that was
1900 or
back,
something.
about 1900 or 1901 or 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
I can remember Dad tell me, I asked him how long the river and that coal pit been over there when I got big enough to know things. He said, oh, about 10 years.
Yeah.
At that time, me being little, that was way back then.
Mhm.
But 10 years ain't no time.
No, not now.
I can remember that almost when it was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And these mines over here, I can remember when they opened up the top seam, they mined a little bit in the bottom seam first, and they went on top, opened up there, and I remember them building an old tram road at the toll from the top hill down the holler, and Dad would take 2 big mules, haul it down the hill here and dump it right over here in the place,
Is that right?
go in the river.
Yeah. Huh.
I can remember him firing the old power house. I'd
Yeah.
go today and show you, but I could show you in 30 foot of what that powerhouse set at.
That's where you generated power for the mine.
For the mines.
Hmm.
They fired that till it burnt down. It burnt down in my here back in the mines.
What did he do? Get a broken back in the?
Yeah, he got, well, his back was broken and his bladder was punched. And when Jess there and Earl, my older brother, got him out from on the rock one of them raised the rock up off him, and the other pulled it out. His back broke that pulled his spine.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't live it. We took him to Huntington Hospital,
Yeah.
kept him over there for 1 week, and they come and told us that they couldn't do that for him. We'd been to see him several times, you know.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, that one stayed over with him all the time.
Yeah.
And so I went back over there in the camps, and he laid there and died. I quit my job. I was working up there for the big mines, and so when he come home, nobody take care of him. He had to have his water taken every so often, the streams, you know, and be turned and things. And the rest of the boys, Corv was working, Earl was working, and Jess, he was working. So I said, I can take care of it. And I quit my job. I mean, he makes some money.
Yeah.
And I quit my job to take him day and night.
No kidding.
He got a little better, about a week or so before he died, and I took off. Well, I didn't take off. I said to him that evening, I worked on a night shift. I said to him, I think I'll go in and try to make a shift tonight if you feel all right. He said, go ahead. He said, I feel good. But he never could pass a week talking or anything like that. And I'd been in the mines about 2 hours, and here come the motor and an empty car up, and he said, you want outside do it? I said, what's the matter? Scared me to death, you know. He said, your dad's a little worse. And I got in the car and come outside the mine, come home, and he was as red as he could be. Couldn't make water, and nobody there knew how to take the water.
Yeah.
And I grabbed my syringe up real quick and take the water.
Yeah.
I talked to him before they hit him about 4 o'clock in the morning, all night. So I turned in 2 more guys. And he told me to, at that time, had them old big great Horace fireplaces, grates in them. He told me, he said, won't you make you and them fellows some bread and having some sweet milk or something, sitting up here and make some coffee. And I said, I'll be all right. He said, go ahead and make some. And I pulled a coal out from on the grates, you know, red hot, and put me some bread on it and baked it. And it wasn't too long ago they hit him. And we went to rattling, and I know I stayed with him until about 6 o'clock, and I went down and got another friend of his. Woke him up, told him to come up there. He had time, so I come on home. He died along about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Morning.
You was pretty close to your dad, wasn't
Yeah, when
you? Yes. What kind of guy was he?
boy, you would never know what kind of guy Dad was unless you had to see him. I wish that I'd somewhere or another I'd got some of his pictures in his later days. See, Dad wasn't an old man when he got killed. Dad was only 50 years old.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Wow, he wasn't old at all then.
He was just only 50 years old.
I subtracted the difference. It said 43.
No, he's 50 years old. Mom was 51 because on his deathbed, he told me how old he was. He wanted me to know these things, you know.
Yeah.
How old he was, how old Mom was.
In other words, that headstone down there is marked wrong then.
Yeah. He was 50 years old when he got killed.
Yeah.
And he was a pretty good sized man in a way, but he was, can you remember how Owen walked?
Yeah.
My dad was that triple walking like that.
Yeah.
But he was all stuff. He told you something, buddy, it was there, and you better do it. Even if it's one of his brothers. I see him and Uncle Phil up here scratch out horseshoe battles. You know,
that right?
with one another, just scratching, not fighting, but just arguing and back and forth.
Pretty strong-willed then, huh?
Oh man, he was strong too. If he told one of us kids to do something, he better do it.
Typical Irish, probably.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. He was a little black-headed fella. He was a pretty good sized man in a way, but he was more like David.
Yeah.
And Grandpa Spears was kind of like David and wore a little
Mustache. He was,
Dad never would. Dad had a big head of hair.
yeah.
Just laid in his ways, but he turned gray. So,
Yeah.
it was all stuff.
He didn't put up with much bull, huh?
I want to tell you, if Dad would have, Mama would have had a lot more life for this boy. So
Well, I imagine. Yeah.
that drinking stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I studied about that today
Mm-hmm.
a lot. What Daddy would have done if, even if we'd been married, buddy, he still would have had a say-so with that drinking.
Yeah.
I took in a pint of whiskey one day. I got out. Me and your mother's going together. And he he bought an old 29 Chrysler coupe car, me and him together. And I drove it. One Sunday, I got rivers up and had to bring it across the river. And I got across the river, got over here, and there's just a hard top of this road. Me and Tilden Rattlers up here at Elkhorn. And got with them, and I got a little bit too much to drink. And I run the sound down in the ditch down here at Tom. Earl come and followed me and got me. And I had about that much whiskey in a pint bottle. And when I got out of Earl's car, Earl had that whiskey in the bottle. And it wasn't about like here down them trees to the edge of the river bank. Dad asked Earl, said, "What is that?" And Earl just got to him. He hauled out. He told that just as full as he could. He said, "Son," he said, "more driving the car."
Is that right?
He said, that's sit down. He said, "I'll sell that car." And what he did, I never did get back on the He sold her. And so I went ahead, and from then on, I know not to bring no whiskey, no nothing down there. I tell you, he caught me one time after I was drunk, playing match poker.
Yeah.
Out there on one of the morning cows on the back porch, and he told me, he said, "I don't want to." And I was drunk.
And you listened.
I listened to him. I never played more match poker.
Yeah.
But you know, back then, a kid, I don't know, they seemed to listen, or at least I did. I listened a little more than what a kid would today, more so. Just like he sure remembers all these things. I know Uncle Will, he called me to his house after he got sick. He wanted to tell me about some things. Well, Uncle Phil up here, he called me over to his house. He lived across the river over there. And tell me about all the things. And like how they got rid of this here property, and who was related, and who wasn't, and so on. That goes back a long way, so.
Well, I tell you, you're blessed with the mind to carry it. Pass it on. I'm sure
Well,
the guys around you here today and the kids playing up there in the
I
field.
hope, you know, that it will be carried on. I hope the remembrance of as long as the family lives, generation lives. I hope somebody will hand it on down.
Well,
So,
I think you've got enough interest in it. I think it's just like all
I
of
know
us. You know,
the
you got to
names
get to a
today.
certain point.
If I know which name is which on them on markers down there, I'd be willing to get somebody to come and put up some kind of a marker with the names on them.
Something will be permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know which is which. I know that they're in there, 5 of them, but I don't know which grave is whose.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody should mark it with something in the center of it, marking those 5 graves off.
Yeah.
And like the 2 twins that are gone to Grandma, I don't know their names, but Vicky said one of them was Vicky.
Looked like Vicky,
Victoria.
and it looked like CWB or CWS or
Yeah.
something.
I know they belong to Grandma and Grandpa, which Dad's brothers and sisters. But, you know, many a wave went over the water since I took him.
Yeah.
One time, I guess I could have told you a great
Well, they buried them. A lot of them are sunk like
Well,
that one and this one.
you take
Scattered out.
20,
Right here in the center of it.
right here's the center of this here, and there might be one right in there.
child,
Then standing there.
Was it common for them to put a footstone and a headstone both? They put a footstone and a headstone both. Usually the headstone was a little bigger than the footstone.
Yeah, they always had the footstone a little bit lesser.
Did they have any particular place they got the headstones from, or just field rock?
Just feel like most of the time come out of the grave.
Yeah. Oh, it come out of the grave. Yeah.
See, when you dig a grave here, you get sometimes I have seen stones that big
Yeah.
come out of the grave.
They still hand dig them up there, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, back when I can remember digging graves up here, they didn't bury them in cement vaults. They buried them in
Just wooden caskets.
wooden caskets, and then they dug the vault. See, they come in inside the grave. They dug the grave regular size. Then they come in the size of the vault should be, and dug the vault in the ground. Then they took boards, covered that up, covered the coffin up, and then they put the dirt on top of the coffin.
Oh, they did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
All these graves were like that. Maybe, well, the ones the funeral home took here, like Daddy's and Mom's, Richie's, and ones the funeral home took here,
Yeah.
they took the cement vault. I mean, the cement vault.
Yeah.
But all the rest of them were dressed down with axe. They had a special axe. Set of tools that they kept for the graveyard, sure, and they had a special axe for kind of like cooked animals. So they come out here and set their dirt down there. It'd be just slick as running rocks there.
Yeah.
So this is clay down.
Yeah.
Yellow clay.
Yeah.
You want this shirt, Dad? You a little cool?
No, I'm not cold.
Just don't need his name. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I hit something I took understand when I was a kid. Well, that's the biggest part of the time that I took understand up till till 1939. After 1939, I just got
Too busy.
got too busy with life, you know, come back and see about it or do anything about it. And this come when something important happened, like when Jess got killed,
Yeah.
Dad got killed, Mom.
When was Blake born and when did he die? What year was that? I can remember that.
45,
40?
44, 44.
I know I was just a little tot. I remember climbing up on the casket and looking in.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
44, 45?
44, I think it was, because Jess got killed in 40. No, now, it was 45. Because Leroy was born in 46. His 44, 45 one. I wouldn't be for sure.
Now he was younger than Francis?
No,
He'd be older than.
he's older. No, yeah, Francis, and then him, and then,
Oh,
then
okay.
Leroy.
He's next to Leroy
Yeah.
then. He's between Leroy and
Yeah,
Francis.
Right.
Okay.
They all run over here and then they all fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I think Francis was born in 1943,
43?
and he was born in 1945, and Leroy in 1947.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. So he was born in 1941.
No, 40.
40.
Yeah.
Okay, Francis was born in 1942,
42.
and he would have been 1944.
44.
I think now that would be now.
Yeah.
Your mother would know about that. And then his marker is out there on Hurst Street now. And I bought from him and he put up. It was right there, right across from Mary Thacker's house. I had that there barn.
Conaway?
thing.
Yeah.
And somebody told me not too long ago, 2 or 3 years ago, Jimmy, he said he knows where he was.
We'll have to look him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got his name and everything right on him. And he's buried right down in there. I don't know which one of them graves now it is.
Yeah.
On Marktown.
Yeah.
He's long up in here somewhere. He's hot. That's Head Bilson buried there. Head Bilson. That's I think Head Belcher. See if that ain't Belcher. That and down there back of you one is Ted's.
There's no writing on that one.
See if that's Ted's in.
Yeah, this is Ted Belcher.
Yeah.
This one doesn't say who it is.
Huh?
This one doesn't really say who it is.
Now that could be 12. I don't know. Okay.
What's your trip over there?
This is a grave right here, you see. I don't know if it's that way or this way. This is a marker here. Here's one plate we never found this morning.
Who's this? One of the Spearses,
I
you
don't
think?
know. It's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for Bonanzas and Little Roys and Quails.
Well, now, I doubt if they'd have them type markers. Because Bonanzi and Little Roy probably
Roy,
died in the 60s, didn't he?
Yeah, they died in the
60s or
They
70s.
They wouldn't have had this kind of marker
Mm-hmm.
here. Now, Clell, he died in
47?
47.
Yeah.
So,
See, I'm starting to remember these names and dates.
And this year here, I don't know now about that one there.
Yeah, we didn't find that one. You can turn it off coming up.
Oh, so
Somebody's messed this one up. Playing around.
O.C. and Ethel belongs to Hornflies and Danny.
Dad, there's somebody up there called Spirit.
Yeah. Now, Bammy died in 1960. I remember when she
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, she died the first year I went to,
Mm-hmm.
then Ethel died in 61, didn't she?
Was it 61?
I know she died in the spring after Bammy died in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And OC, I don't remember what year she died. It was up around
It's
80.
probably marked up there on the gravestone.
Around 80, somewhere in the neighborhood of 80, 81, somewhere in there.
Yeah. You got it all finished?
No, it's on.
That's Ethel. Another Ethel.
Ethel.
Ethel?
Ethel.
Okay, he's got her picture.
Now, she was born
Him and OC and Ethel. I think we
Okay, so he'll be buried here between, right?
Move that out of this Corbin.
Here's Oki's grave right here.
I think that's the way it worked out.
Yeah, now Ethel, she died in December 1959.
She died before Bammy, didn't
Yeah, she died before Bammy.
Yeah, I think she
59,
died
and Bammy died in 1960.
in 60 years.
And she was older. She was younger than Bammy.
Yeah, she was a baby one.
Yeah, 17 and 2. Yeah, they would have been about 15 years difference between the two. Lou and Bernie.
No, that's cool.
Oh, that's right.
Glory
Yeah,
Jean.
Glory Jean and yeah, she got a little bit of a funny name. Loretta. Yeah. What's the first spears you remember coming into this area? Where did you come from?
They come from North to South Carolina, one, but I don't know their names.
What were they, three brothers? Or?
Three brothers. One stopped here, took in a homestead here. One went to Greasy, took up a homestead on Greasy. And the other went to Floyd County, down around Prestonburg, Paintsville, down in there, and took up a homestead. And so they never got in touch with one another. And I found out about this on Greasy working with them in the coal mines. I mean, with a family in the coal mines. And they told me where their father come from. And we got to trace him back, and we was close to it.
Yeah.
And I went up in a high and run into Spears up there, and he said he was from Paintsville. We got to talking, and found out he generated from South Carolina. He said there's three brothers, their parents grew up just like me.
Yeah.
And their ancestors told them about where they generated from.
Yeah.
And the three brothers are leaving South or North Carolina one, but I believe it's the South Carolina. I'm not sure. And took up homestead in this country.
You don't know about what year it was, do you?
No, I don't. I'd say back in the late 1700s.
Yeah.
Or early 1800s. Because in 19 and up at the time Daddy got married, I'd say, they had sold off everything to the Belchers and Epplins back down that way, and then they had built this Elkhorn City up here. And that was the whole town, everything was gone for the spirit generations. That's right, accumulated. And they just kept selling off with the littles, and I would say that great-grandfather was about the second or third generation down after he got here and got started.
Your great-grandfather?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My great-grandfather.
Would be about the third generation?
I'd say second or
Second or third?
Second or third.
Okay.
I would say. That's just a guess.
You could almost trace it back from that then.
Yeah. But I can remember that Mom and Dad and Will Sinclair tell me about Heenan. That was my great-great-grandfather.
Heenan.
Heenan.
And
then his wife now, Granny, I didn't know her name.
yeah, that would, now Heenan would have been what? Your
Great-great-grandfather.
great-great-grandfather?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just heard them talking about him, but I can remember seeing Granny's clothes
Mm-hmm.
as his wife,
Mm-hmm.
Great Granny. And goes after Dad and Mom moved into the home place down here, she had a trunk full of old-time dresses and hats, you know, bonnets, and bonnets that they made. I don't know what year she won, made the slats in them, piece of bulk, and they made a bill to them, and then put paper, cardboard boxes and cut them out and hold the bill up, just like a camp. The bonnet come down. You see them in the show, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tying on here.
Yeah.
And I can remember seeing them old black bonnets.
Yeah.
And big long dresses and things like that. And Mommy kept them till the mall came up, and
Yeah.
she was
Hmm.
But I can remember that from the day. And, all I know about great grandfather and Granny is just hearing Dad and Mom talk about it, and then hearing Grandma and Ella talk about it. And, Grandpa, I never see him, but I see his picture because he died the year I was born.
Did he?
And I see his picture. I don't know how come he let that picture get out of my reach. But Deal Hay, that's Wells High Street up in there somewhere. You could remember her.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Up on,
She moved up on Slate Creek over in Virginia. Yeah.
she had Grandpa's picture,
Mm-hmm.
and she kept it around all the time. And she told me when I was just a little kid boy, I asked her about give me Grandpa's picture, and she said, "I'll have some made. Take place, put in that, and then I have some made, and I'll give you one." I never did. And then I forgot all about it until she had done dead. Still had that picture. But he was just about the size, looked outside the chest, and had a little white mustache.
Yeah.
That's all I know about him.
That was Enos.
I do know that they said Dad was just like him. He had never grew the mustache.
Yeah.
He died with that war flu, they call it, you know.
Influenza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died in his, I guess in his sleep because they found him dead on the floor.
Yeah.
How the bed was set. I've heard Dad, Mom talk about that, and built him a big fire and laid down, put his feet up towards the fireplace, and found him dead.
Yeah.
And he hadn't been sick or nothing.
He hadn't.
Mom just had a cold, too.
Turned off that.
You want to say something to Uncle Fake King?
No.
No? How about you, Josh? No? Cassie? Cassie, you know what this is? This is a camera. You want to see? You want to look?
Do you want to go to the
You wanna
USA
look at this?
or what?
Let's see. Let's get this on Josh here. Whoops. Iron Kane. Stand still, Velma. You want to look at Josh? You want to look at Josh?
In the
Look at
USA,
this.
man.
You wanna
We're
look
in
at
the USA, and we're going to born in the USA. So we're going to have a good old contest today. It's going to be the pie for the pie cake.
Well, you got anything to say to Fate?
Yeah. You're getting a picture of me again.
Yeah, he sent me up here with the camera.
Okay.
Okay. A tape for 5 cents. Because we need a big old good town at the 9 states.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because we're going to go swimming at the big old sharks.
Where'd you get that shirt, Kane?
At the USA.
Yeah?
And we're going to at Rock Hill. In the morning, we're going to have a big old party.
Yeah?
Tell them what that says. Tell them fake what that says.
American. American.
United States Marine Corps.
And so we're going to go to the big old doggy shop and get some wolves and see if they're real good. And they're going to help us.
Show
to
fake back of your shirt.
Let's get it here.
We're still.
He'd like that.
So
You want to be on film, Cassie?
the night
You want me to get you? Say hi to Uncle Fate.
All right, let's wave one time.
Hello. Oh, it's only a camera.
Where's trash can? Trash can down here?
The United States of America.
Show
We're
Fate back
gonna
that
go
shirt.
to the biggest party and
Let me see what's got on the back of that
Show
shirt.
in the back of that shirt.
What does that say?
Oh, look at that dog. Yeah. They get you going and coming.
Uh-huh.
What's the dog's name, Dad? Chesty, right?
Yeah, I don't know where that was, Chet. That was probably
Okay, let's walk down on TV.
That's what always gets me. People go, Chesty who?
Let's see
Chesty
down. Let's go see down on the
Yeah.
TV. Let's go see down on TV.
Hi, Van.
Where you guys gonna go to?
Can we go see down on TV real
Going,
quick?
where are you going?
Can I do that on TV real quick? I want to do that on
Nah,
TV
we
real quick.
we can't, don't have time to hook it up.
Any young man, take my wife.
You want to say something, Cassie?
Cassie one.
Huh?
The United States of
I'm
America.
just gonna toss it.
Hi, Dave.
The next thing we do,
That's
we're
Uncle
gonna
Sam's
go to
Mickey
the
Mouse
big
Club
old
you got on there.
sandbox. We're gonna dig a big old deep hole and go underground and look for some wires.
Where'd you go?
Some wires, and cause one of them break last night at the United States.
Yeah?
He's got more stories and he knows what to do with.
That's silly.
You going to just go up across the Jews and back?
I told Junior we stopped by and say goodbye to him. I thought everyone was supposed to be the breaks till 2 o'clock, and we don't want to stay till 2.
Well, I'm going to. We might not get
Did you take the rooms? Because Vicky has a check. I told her you have to go and pay for them now.
Well, okay, I'll be back in a second.
Boomers?
United States. We're going to the United States of America. Cause we got to fight the bad guys. Cause it's gonna be a real good show. And it's gonna be real fun. Cause we're gonna have a good party. Cause
Okay, let's talk about that there,
some people got rescued
Let's talk about
by
that
the big
slaughterhouse.
old, that slaughterhouse.
That slaughterhouse where they kill them cows.
Yeah.
You guys going straight to the
I tell you. See, they got this gun and they blow their head real hard with this thing and it bam, knocks them out and they hang them up and swat off their head.
We're talking Marine Corps material right now.
Swatting their head off, swat their feet off,
Are you going to be a Marine, Kate?
swat the tail off,
Be arrested.
and
Yeah?
then
What are you gonna do when you get bigger?
Then they take all the skin off, then they cut them in, all this went on the floor. We're talking about at the slaughterhouse.
What do you want?
You want me to tell you
We
about
need
the
the key.
slaughterhouse? You want me to tell you about the slaughterhouse?
No, it's all right. We'll take that.
About the cows?
Hi, Grandma.
Slaughter cows?
Tell them what you need to be bigger.
Here.
I'm gonna be a rescue man.
You'll be a rescue man.
What's that?
You save people from getting them hurt and helping them.
Huh? You going to the breaks now? Right?
That's my wife.
That's what I said. I said that's
I'm
my
gonna
wife.
play that.
Well,
Well, it's almost 10:30, you know, and we're going to stand in the rain.
So you be careful.
all right, you take care of yourself. I'll be waiting.
You do the same.
Well,
I'll let you go
All right, you too.
Tell them up there.
If I don't see you before then.
Comes quick you can.
All right, I'll decide what we're going to decide what they're going to do. So we might be at the breaks, but don't count on it.
Well, yeah,
Daddy, need help.
All right. Dude, don't work too hard on that old barn.
okay, I'll have to get up there and my first
Hi.
job with Mark.
Yeah.
Wave to the camera.
That's why, Dave.
And I enjoy it. It's something good.
This is Potter's Flats, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, there was a car went over.
Horsepower went over here, but he was kind of over here.
Oh, were you?
Straight down. They've been on out center a little further, but anyhow, I know it's just straight over down the shop.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I do it? Can I try?
Don't be taping me.
Can I try it? Let me try.
This is Lacey right over here. This is Lacey Corb's wife. This right here, Adam, is Ann, your Aunt Ann, and Corb, your Uncle Corb. My uncle, your second uncle. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Chief? How you doing?
That's pretty going like that.
Your mom over there. I think I've seen your mom. This is your Aunt Shell.
You don't want me.
Right here. This is Aunt Shelby. She come all the way in from Arizona. You got that?
I don't recognize this.
I don't think I know you.
I'm Roy Smith, Earl Angie's grandpa.
Oh, okay. Shakespeare. They're talking to him. He said they grew up together.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Georgie. She's Eula's daughter.
I'm the black sheep.
You look like your mom.
I do it all.
You're a spitting image of your mom when I remember. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
You shouldn't have said that.
I didn't mean.
Where's the snot balls?
This is your Uncle George. He's married to George Ratliff. He's married to your aunt, my aunt Amy. Okay? Uncle George, I used to stay with him.
Would you guys run into her? They're twins.
That's Klein up there on the end. We used to call him Burrhead. That's George and Ann's boy. And that's his wife on the right. And that's his son Dale on the right there with his wife. On this side. And I'll bet that's some of his grandkids right there. Only one? Only one grandkid? Now, how many kids you got? 5? You got you beat.
Yeah. Good.
Uh-huh. Only one grandkid. Well, you got me beat there. Oh, there'll be more. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's see here. Where we want to go? Okay. This is your Grandma Faye right here. Right here on the, right here. Okay, and your Aunt Vicky. Okay.
Hey.
That's one of mine too.
I think there's going to be more of yours than anybody else's.
I wouldn't doubt it.
When you anytime. Hey, they want me back.
Hey, Adam. Adam.
Especially tonight. I was driving tonight.
I'm your brother.
And then you take them roads.
And this is your wife.
Them roads here down there is
raised up with him.
Was you? Raised up with him, huh?
I usually, him or some of them have come to get me or take me or whatever, one of the kids someplace.
Get over here, Alice. Get over here somewhere. They're taking our pictures. We want you to be in there.
I do a whole lot of driving.
We've, all the young people.
They're taking all the young people.
Yeah, first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When I was up in Ohio there, he drove me around all the time. And since I moved down there, why I do the biggest driving. And coming down here, why I got Vicky. She's coming back on her.
You know, they come on the roundabout. At least said they were going to stop down.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping it would be right today, but doing it.
See somebody come carrying little babies. Oh, we met the campers are going out. This is another
We
one
did
of them.
too. I see people, see, hit
She used to sew with her.
Yeah, I remember you used to work with her. You're so she made buttonholes and I cut them.
Is that right? Well, who did you work for?
We had a sewing project in Elkhorn. And so we worked there. I worked there for 13 months. And
What year was that?
been 40-some years.
Back in the 40s?
Yeah.
Late 30s?
Back in the 40s. And I married Frank, married off the job. When we got married on the job here,
Oh, is that right?
I lived in Valdez, then we moved out
The
to
reason I know so much about that,
Yeah.
well, now Arizona's dead.
all shit.
Yeah. She passed away good 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Doesn't dug out a
Put it on something else.
like that was sticking out.
Wait a minute, what do you want?
Oh,
This is your Aunt Eula here.
Sherman.
Yeah.
That was right on the front. It was already sold right.
Yeah, I asked her.
So that was the first block. An old man Great Road. You think it's going
They were going to take off, so.
You are?
No, he was
Yeah,
still
I gotta go get home from work.
No.
There you go.
1900, 1940.
David. Oh.
Talk now if you want to.
No better.
Tell me who your kids are.
I got one named Gina, one named Kim, and two grandchildren named Josh and Whitney.
And what's their
And-
name?
Who's?
What's their last name?
Oh, Lawson.
Lawson?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
And
you're...
I got two great son-in-laws.
Oh, great. Okay. And I'll take a shot of them up there for you.
When you come back, babe?
See there. There's Jack, Stuart, husband of Katie, Earl's daughter. Let's see now. There'd be Tavy. There's Eula. There's Earl's wife. There's Earl. There's Roger. Cotton. Dee. Phil. You'd be Earl. Klein, George and Ann's boy, Rattler. Klein Rattler, here's one of the twins. This Clifford. Gary, his wife, Catherine. There's Merloin. There's Georgie. Kathy's husband. Jimmy. Clifford. Let's go on. Just like his dad. Earl's wife. Oh, there's Billy and Gary's boy. There we go. That's a good shot. Real good shot. Earl's wife. There he is. I can zero in on him right there, B.
Oh, okay.
You get a good shot of him. Good looking guy, I'll tell you.
Yeah, when I suspected the girls and I was fussing those names, and Roger said, we'll name him after his face. So we named it Scott Randall.
Did you?
Scott Randall, yeah.
Oh, boy. There's Jimmy. There's Scott, Roger's boy, and Bees.
Are you leaving?
There's Loretta, Earl's daughter. There you go. There's Murray now. Earl's daughter. Jimmy, Yola. There's Daniel, Corbin, and Earl. Oh boy, that'd be start with the oldest one. Earl would be the oldest. Then we got Corbin, he's next. And then I think Bert's after him. And then Eula. And then Ann. And then Jim. The only ones missing would be Corb. Would be Olin. This would be some of the grandkids. Record's granddaughter, great granddaughter. Yeah, Nori and
They did something flat. Nothing here flat. I know it. Well, see, like, okay, that's for me.
Tammy, I missed you all day, Tammy.
What's
Stanley. Whoops, who got one snuck in there? That Cole? Burrhead, we used to call her. There's his kid. Oh, almost. There's George. We got a picture of Randy, George, Jack, Butcher. Tammy and Kenny.